Bethesda just released the latest Inside the Vault article for Fallout 76, and boy is there a lot to go over. This comes hot off the heels of the Tokyo Game Show Xbox Showcase. More on that later. Now, let's dive into the details and find out what the next update for Fallout 76 is going to have. First, I will start with this article being the first Inside the Vault since September 2nd. So to say it's been a while is an understatement. Now, as of today, the public test server is back up with a new update ready for testing. So, if you have a PC, now's the time to go test out the new things to help Bethesda work out the kinks in the update before it goes live in December. I encourage everyone to do this. With the new update, we will get a new seasonal event titled Mothman Equinox. A group of wise Mothman followers known as the Enlightened has traveled from afar to reach Point Pleasant. They intend to perform a ritual that will summon the wise Mothman. Like Fosnot, this event will start once per hour, every hour. It will happen at Point Pleasant, and we will have to aid the Enlightened to complete this dark ceremony. During the event, we will have to fend off rival Mothman cultists who seek to stop us. I wonder if this means there are different clans of cultists. Maybe each clan worships a specific version of the Mothman, such as the Vengeful Mothman, and so on. If that is the case, then the cultists just got a lot more interesting. In this event, we will have to light ceremonial bonfires and defend them from the attacking cultists. There are going to be several spots throughout Point Pleasant that this is done. Then, we need to head to the roof of the Mothman Museum to summon the Wise Mothman and complete the event. Also, with the event, there is going to be some new lore scattered around Point Pleasant, so make sure you check around town so you don't miss out on the lore. If you miss it, don't worry, because I have your back. I will be making a video covering the event, and will cover the lore here as well. With the event, we will also encounter hostile cultist high priests all around the wasteland. They will have the ability to control nearby creatures, much like the Flatwoods monster. These guys are important to kill because you can get all sorts of rare plants from them. So, from that information, it would seem we will be getting not only a seasonal event, but we will also be getting a mini event with these high priests. To me, this is encouraging. I think this gives us a lot to look forward to. Next on the list is public event improvements. First, the events are getting streamlined by making cooldown times more consistent and preventing the same event from appearing twice in a row. Second, they're adding rewards information to the event description. Finally, there are going to be balance changes to events that have been very difficult, take too long, or are too short. That means the event system is getting an overhaul. They're making public events easier to understand, more consistent, and are evening out the difficulty and time to complete. This is a welcome change that I think everyone will enjoy. For my part, I am happy to see this happening because the event system has been a pain point since launch. Now, public events will have set times. A new public event will start every 20 minutes across all worlds. The event selection is still random, but no event will repeat till they have all been cycled through. Seasonal events will still take priority. This means that if the seasonal event is supposed to start at a certain time, then it will be the event that spawns. The system will pick up where it left off after that event. This change does not affect those public events that are started by the player, such as Scorched Earth. There is a list of events that have had more changes than others. Those events are Campfire Tales, Free Range, Line in the Sand, Project Paradise, Radiation Rumble, Swarm of Suitors, and Tea Time. So what are the changes? Well, let's find out. Campfire Tales has been updated to keep the campfire burning longer so the event doesn't fail so easily. Free Range has seen the Brahmin having the resistances increased so they are more difficult to kill. Line in the Sand has been reduced to 10 minutes and the spawn wave timers have been reduced. Project Paradise has seen the amount of food reduced to 15 per rank, and the friendly creatures have gotten increases to the resistances so they can live longer. Radiation Rumble has seen the ore requirements reduced to 5, 15, 30, and 50 for ranks 1 through 4. The event also does not end when you reach rank 4. It will continue till the 8-minute timer is up. Also, the scavengers have had their resistances increased so they will live longer. Swarm of Suitors received many bug fixes, and the Mirelurk waves now have 2-minute timers in which the players have to kill them all. Finally, Tea Time has seen 2 of the 3 pipes health increased to match the highest one. Also, ants and ticks will no longer spawn during the event. Because of these changes, the enemy spawn rate has been increased to keep up the action. The article then moves on to some quality of life improvements, starting with corpse highlights. This allows us to see the bodies of our kills more easily. We all know how hard it is to find those pesky corpses, especially in events like guided meditation. This is a welcome improvement. Staying on the corpses, Bethesda is also adding a new loot feature called Nearby Corpse Looting. Gone are the days of sifting through piles of meat or bodies. Now you can loot them all just from one body or meat pile. This is especially helpful for events that have loads of spawns like Radiation Rumble. Boy, I can't wait for this one. While on the subject of looting corpses, Bethesda is also adding a new feature called Legendary Loot Sharing. This means that if a legendary is killed, even if you do not get a hit on it, you can still get the legendary, as long as you are within sight of the body. My guess here is that there is a certain radius you will need to be in to get that item. Now let's talk about the next improvement, Team XP Sharing. This is game-changing, folks. This means that when you are in a team, no matter who is doing the killing, everyone in the team gets that experience as well. There is a catch though. To get the XP, you will have to be in sight of the kill. Again, I think this means there will be some sort of radius that you will have to be in to trigger it. Even so, this is a major improvement that I think we can all be happy with. Okay, let's move on to a camp improvement. There is going to be a new tab called New. Just like with your inventory on the Pip-Boy, the camp build menu will feature a new tab, where any new camp items that have been either bought or learned during that play session will show up in the new tab, as well as its proper location. This can be helpful for many camp builders who just want to find that camp item they just got. Moving right along, we will get a new inventory cleanup feature called Pip-Boy Keyring. This will combine all the various keys you find in the wasteland into one easy-to-find spot in the Miscellaneous tab. This is just a nice move for Bethesda because the inventory management is not easy when you have to scroll through a bunch of stuff that you can't do anything with just to find the one thing that you can use. Now, if they could just add a wallet to put the ID cards into, that would clean up my inventory quite nicely. Staying on the Pip-Boy subject, we can now customize the color of our Pip-Boy menu. This is yet another nice feature to add some more customization to your playthrough. I, for one, will be using this feature for sure. The next thing of note here is centered on ammo. Now, just like Daily Ops, every enemy you kill will have a chance to drop a small amount of ammo of the same type used to kill it. This means that we will have to rely less on having to craft ammo. For lower level players, this is game changing. We all know what a pain it is to find ammo when first starting the game. I can't tell you how many times I would run out of ammo. This is going to help a lot. On to the revised community calendar. It was determined that some of the content that was originally announced to be released needed more time to flesh out and to get them right before release. These things are Invaders from Beyond, the 4-star legendary items, and pets. These have been pushed to 2022. While this will undoubtedly disappoint many of you, I think this is for the best. The last update of the year was very large and very crowded. I think Bethesda may have had a case of their eyes being bigger than their stomachs. I also think they made the right decision in postponing the content. While they probably could have released it at the same time, I think it would have left a bad taste in our mouths had they done that, because it would have been very buggy and may have caused more harm than good. Taking part of the content and pushing it back is better than getting it before it is ready. I know some of you may be worried about the direction 76 is taking, and that others have worries about other things happening at Bethesda. What I will say is that those worries are not something that should be worried about. No, I'm not saying that all is good and the sun is shining. What I am saying is that we as a community really have nothing to worry about. We have a lot to look forward to. Fallout 76 has a long future ahead of it, and things are going to get better. One thing that I will say is that I am very happy that they have focused so much of this year on fixing the game and adding quality of life improvements. Why? Well, it's simple. Because getting those things out of the way will allow the team to focus on new content rather than going back and forth between bug fixes and new content. It's kind of like building a house. If the foundation has cracks while you're building the house, you don't want the builder to divide his attention between the two processes. Fixing the foundation should come first. Then the rest can be added. Now, let's move on to the Tokyo Games Xbox Showcase.
Minasan konnichiwa. Xbox no Phil Desu. Hi everyone. It's great to be back, albeit virtually, at the Tokyo Game Show. I know it's a big year for the show, celebrating the 25th anniversary. So I'd like to recognize and congratulate the CISA organizers and the supporters who have helped make the Tokyo Game Show one of the most influential and important events in global entertainment. I look forward to meeting in Tokyo in person again to celebrate our industry together. Right now, I know we are all more grateful than ever for the power of gaming to bring people together. The art form we all share unites us globally. And at Xbox, we are so thankful for the opportunity to help bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. At Xbox, we also have a significant milestone this year. We began our Xbox journey globally 20 years ago this November. And as I reflect on these 2 decades, I want to thank the players in Japan and across the Asia region who have helped support us over the years and given us the opportunity to share your entertainment experiences. We're humbled by the creativity and dedication of our partners, who have included Bandai Namco, Capcom, Koei Tecmo, Konami, Sega, and Square Enix, to name a few. Later in this presentation, I'll be joined by my friend and colleague Shinji Mikami from Tango Gameworks to discuss the Japanese market and new directions for our industry. We have always enjoyed wonderful support in Japan, and in recent years, Japan has emerged as the fastest growing market for Xbox anywhere in the world. So this is one reason why I'm so pleased to announce here at the Tokyo Game Show 2021 that we are bringing Xbox Cloud Gaming to 4 new countries globally, including Japan. And you don't have to wait any longer. In these countries, we launch tomorrow. Tomorrow, these new markets, including Japan, join the 22 other countries where you no longer have to own an Xbox console to enjoy the full Xbox experience. On PC, on your mobile phone, on your tablet, or other devices, Xbox Cloud Gaming with Xbox Game Pass allows you to play more than 100 games without buying new hardware. And Game Pass will continue to grow with coming Bethesda games like Starfield and Redfall, as well as the incredible lineup we're shipping over the next few months. Games like Forza Horizon 5 and, of course, Halo Infinite on December 9th in Asia. When everyone plays, we all win. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what device you own or have access to, we invite you to join the global Xbox community. It's an honor to be here at the Tokyo Game Show, and from everyone at Team Xbox, arigato gozaimashita.
This is huge for both Xbox and Bethesda. Launching Game Pass in Asia will bring in many more players to the market and give these games even more life than they had before. I know that 76 has players in Asia already, but this also means that more of them will be able to play since they can play on any device. So this is a big win for everyone.
Hi, not long ago we revealed Arcane Austin's new game Redfall. It's an exciting immersive shooter coming to Xbox and PC in 2022. In the game, you and a band of survivors will attempt to save a small town from a legion of deadly vampires. Everyone at Arcane was thrilled by the reaction to that first look at Redfall, and that reaction has energized us as we work on Arcane's next big game. I'm excited to be here today to share the latest news about Redfall just for our Japanese players. Redfall will be fully localized into Japanese at launch, with full voiceover support from a Japanese cast. We can't wait to bite back with all of you in Redfall next summer. Thanks again for all your heartfelt support.
いつか普通の生活に戻れるかな。
戻ってほしいのか？
奨学金の返済がないの。
Hi to everyone there in Japan. We're here at Bethesda Game Studios. First, I want to thank you all for your support over the years of our games, Elder Scrolls series, Skyrim, the Fallout series, and next year we have our first new gaming universe in over 25 years coming out with Starfield, a game we've dreamt of playing. It's an epic role-playing game where you'll answer our greatest mysteries. And happy to tell you all that yes, it's going to be fully translated and voiced in Japanese. It's our largest translation ever, over 300 actors, over 150,000 lines of dialogue. Can't wait for you all to play it. Thanks for everything.
Redfall is a game I am looking forward to. The fact that the game is being voiced in other languages means there is a lot of faith in this game. Then, Todd Howard came out and gave us more information about Starfield. He told us that the game has over 300 actors and over 150,000 lines of dialogue. Yes, you heard that right, 150,000 lines. To put that into perspective, Skyrim had 60,000 lines, and Fallout 4 had 111,000 lines. By the way, that 111,000 lines that Fallout 4 had includes all of the DLCs. This means that the base game for Starfield is going to be huge. Loads of dialogue, and who knows how those 150,000 lines will translate into gameplay, but I'm excited nonetheless. Fallout 76 was also featured in the showcase, though it was entirely in Japanese. Since I don't speak Japanese, I'm not sure what was said. What I do know is that just due to the fact that 76 was highlighted here speaks volumes. If Microsoft was not behind 76 and Bethesda, they would not have said anything about the game. In fact, it would likely have just been shown as part of the highlight reel in the background. Instead, they took real time to speak about it. This means that they are all in on 76. Stage time is money, and they clearly see 76 as a moneymaker. Well, this time we had a lot of things to discuss, and I want to hear from you now. What do you think about the changes coming in the next update? What do you think about the Mothman event? What do you think about the Tokyo Game Showcase? Sound off in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, toss a like, subscribe if you still haven't, and share this video so others can enjoy it too. As always, I'm just glad you stopped by, and I'll see you in the next one.